Hey everybody, I'm Chef Joe Gatto. I'm an author, culinary instructor, and host of my own show called Joe Gatto's From Scratch, where I go around New England and, shocker, I make everything from scratch. From hand forging my own knives, to making my own charcoal, to pulling water from the Atlantic, to make my own salt. I do it all on the show. Check us out on Pluto TV, Friday nights, or on demand. I also have a book called Seriously From Scratch, which you can find on Amazon or local bookstores. Yeah, I'm here today with GBAR, and we are trying to knock out hunger. Okay, all the donations today are going to the Greater Boston Food Bank. We're raising food awareness, and of course, none of this would be possible without our sponsors. So let's take a minute and hear a quick word from our sponsor, Wells Fargo Home Mortgage. Thanks, Wells Fargo.
Good day. My name is Rolando Laura. I'm the market manager for New England and upstate New York with Wells Fargo Home Mortgage, Home Lending. And I am thrilled to be here with the Greater Boston Association of Realtors as we sponsor the Celebrity Chef Showdown with benefits to the Greater Boston Food Bank. And the Greater Boston Food Bank, near and dear to our hearts as well here locally, as we believe in their mission to eradicate hunger in Eastern Massachusetts. So really thrilled to be here with you and sponsoring this great event. Just a couple of things about Wells Fargo. We are busy as heck. It's been a great year thanks to all of you. I did want to bring up 2 points or programs, or highlight 2 programs that I think are really important in this market. We do have a Your First Mortgage product that is basically, when you think of a first-time home buyer, it's not really a first-time home buyer. It's for all buyers. There's no income or sentence restrictions. As little as 3% down, reduced MI, eliminates it does not have an upfront mortgage insurance premium tied in. And I think it's really, really powerful in the marketplace. Where I want to park a little bit and talk about our Union Plus, or administered by the Union Privilege. As you know, or you may not know, there's 14 million union members in this country. 400,000 of those folks that are working in their respective trades reside in the Greater Boston area, so locally in our market. And what's powerful there is that when they purchase a home with us through the Union Plus, administered by Union Privilege, they receive a gift card for $500. When it's a refinance, they'll receive something for $300. I think outside of that, I think what's important around this extraordinary benefit is not that. It's really the ancillary protections that they have, and they do have strike, lockout, disability benefits. And I think when we think about what we've gone through with COVID-19 and the uncertainty at the beginning of the year, I thought it was very important that any folks that had that benefit, that had done a loan with Wells Fargo Home Mortgage, was protected. And I think it's important. But that transcends itself also, not just to union members, but also to the children of the union members, as well as to the parents of union members. So really a powerful program that could help you additionally grow your business. So the next time that you're out there and you're talking to your customers that may or may not be purchasing a home, you should be asking them, are you a member of a union? Because if you are, you should be connecting with us here at Wells Fargo. Thank you for your time. Have a great day.
Let's hear a little more about what the Greater Boston Food Bank does.
Hi everyone. My name is Asia Watson, and I am a corporate relations manager at the Greater Boston Food Bank. I am so excited to be here with you all virtually tonight, and want to give a huge thank you to the Greater Boston Association of Realtors for bringing us together for this amazing event to benefit GBFB. Our mission at GBFB is to end hunger in Eastern Massachusetts. We serve hundreds of thousands of clients each month, and that number has only increased since the pandemic has started. We know from Feeding America that Massachusetts has now been projected to have the greatest increase in food insecurity in the entire country in 2020. And we believe that the effects of the pandemic are going to affect our clients long after we are back to our normal lives. So we're so excited that you're here to support us tonight. We're currently in the midst of our Hunger Free Holidays campaign, which will run through the end of the year, where we are trying to put as many healthy holiday meals on tables as possible in Eastern Massachusetts. I want you all to know that just a $25 donation can provide a healthy holiday meal for a family of 5. And we are so thankful to the Greater Boston Association of Realtors for helping us in that effort. So thank you so much again for your support. We sincerely appreciate it. And I hope you all have a safe but fun holiday season.
Today, we have 3 GBAR representatives acting as chefs in the kitchen, trying to make their own signature dish with our secret ingredient, pork. That's right, so I'll be here moderating the whole thing with the smallest headphones known to man because my son had to lend me his because I couldn't find mine, but we're gonna do it. It's gonna be a blast, so stay tuned and let's get those donations rolling in.
From Lakerson Associates, real estate attorney and YPN member. So our secret ingredient, as many of you know, is pork. For those who don't know, I'm actually of Cuban descent. My family, my parents are from Cuba, and so today I'm going to make a little dish, a Cuban dish that I grew up eating. It's called masita de puerco. The translation is chunks of pork fried. So masita de puerco frito. And sorry for all of those who may hear me breathing heavily. I am in my last month of pregnancy, so baby is affecting my ability to breathe. So I apologize if I'm more huffy than I normally would be.
So today we're going to be making our drunken Greek pork pie with Chef Frederica. So this is a 2-step process, right, Mama?
Yes.
So we're gonna be making the filo dough first.
Yes.
And then we're gonna come over here and we're gonna go over the filling ingredients. So we're gonna start with the filo.
I am so all over this. She's gonna make filo dough? This is my kind of dish. I'm digging on this from scratch, baby.
So my name is Deb Frank. I'm the Vice President of Mortgage Business Development at Metro Credit Union. I'm also a longtime affiliate member of the Greater Boston Association of Realtors. I have been asked to make a comfort food type dish using pork as the main ingredient. So what I'm going to make is a pulled pork grilled cheese sandwich with brie as the cheese and coleslaw on the side. I have a nice piece of a pork loin, and I am going to use a rub for that. The rub is made from some brown sugar. It's made from a little cumin, some salt and pepper, some chili powder, barbecue seasoning, and I'm gonna rub that all over this piece of meat. And this is gonna be really easy because after I do that, I'm just going to put it into the crock pot and I'm going to cook it in the crock pot in the slow cooker for 7 or 8 hours until it falls apart. I'm going to put it in the crock pot and I'm going to put it on top of some sliced apples because that way the apple will seep into the meat and it'll make it a little bit sweeter. And I'm also going to put about a half a cup of beer, of some sort of beer in the bottom of the crock pot so that it keeps some moisture in there.
1 cup of warm water, not hot, 1 teaspoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of mazola oil, half a lemon, and flour, onion, garlic, the pork obviously, parsley, salt, pepper. Contadina sauce is the best of the best. I only use this when I'm
And
cooking.
we only use Mendy's olive oil and Mendy's sea salt. Greek, of course.
And then the red wine, so you could have the flavor. And as the last step is the cheeses we will add.
And we're gonna have a lot of cheese. All Greek cheeses.
Kefalograviera, kefalotiri, vizita, and feta.
And feta. Ready to start.
Ready.
misconception that all Spanish food is spicy, and that's not the case. Depends on where you're from. If you're from Mexico, oftentimes there's a lot of spice in food. In Cuba, we're a Caribbean country, and so for us, it's a lot of citrus, it's also marinades, and it's also seasoning versus spice. So seasoning versus spice is what Cuban food is really known for.
Oh, one of my faves. This is like going to a Cuban grandmother's home. This is what she would serve you, and you wouldn't leave the table. All you would do is sit and shove it in your pie hole. This is wow, this is awesome.
In order to really get all of that sort of deliciousness into the meat, we need to marinate it. I have some onions, a head of garlic that I'm going to mince, and I have a combination of lime juice and orange juice. So in the Caribbean, there's actually a fruit called sour orange. But in New England, we can't get that type of fruit, so we can replicate the flavor of that by combining orange juice and lime juice. Because I don't cook as often as I wish I did, I actually just get these sort of lime juice squeeze bottle things with the juice, which lasts a lot longer. And so just orange juice and lime juice for the marinade. So garlic minced, onions sliced, 2 to 1, so 2 parts orange juice to 1 part lime juice. That all goes in with the cut up meat to marinate for at least 20 to 30 minutes, I would say.
An important step to note, you must plug in your appliance before using it. And we are ready to mix. Slowly start to add in your flour little by little. So we added about 5 cups of flour to make the dough this consistency so it doesn't stick to your hands or anything.
If it doesn't stick, it's ready.
That's how you know it's ready. You want to roll your dough into a large dough ball and then cut that into 4 smaller dough balls. So you should have 4.
You heat up the olive oil.
Heating up our olive oil. Make sure you coat
So once this is, how do you say
golden. So it's nice and golden now.
I love this dish, and mostly because it's the mom and the daughter. You can see the generations here and how the dish is being passed along and how it's learned from, why do you let the dough rest? This is the kitchen. This is why they call it the heart of the house. This is why I love cooking. This is just amazing to me. I bet you the dish is gonna look and taste amazing because all the love in it right now.
All right, guys, I'm back. And right now I have our pork all cut up. So literally just chunks of pork about this size. So some people, if you've been to Miami, may have gotten aceite de puercos that are like this big, or some are little tiny. I like this size. It's just easier for it to cook, although the bigger ones are kind of showy and fun for like having people over. But I think that in a sort of normal kitchen and not in a chef's kitchen, I think it's much easier to have a normal sized sort of piece of pork. So I'm just putting a couple of onions in here, just slice them up. I also have my minced garlic. And you may hear Celia Cruz in the background, that's purposeful. So she is a Afro-Cuban artist who is just sort of the voice of a lot of Cubans. So I love hearing her music and cooking with it when I'm cooking Cuban food. So there's the 2 parts orange juice to 1 part lime juice. We got the garlic, a ton of it. So for those who hate garlic, this is not the recipe for you.
You can never have enough garlic in a dish for me. I love garlic.
So just stirring this up a bit, and then top it off with some salt and pepper. So this is going to be marinated for, I'm gonna just do it for 20 minutes because dinner's coming soon.
Okay, so I'm back and we are now going to make some coleslaw. So the ingredients in the coleslaw are actually pretty simple. Regular mayonnaise, a little bit of vinegar, and this is probably about a cup of mayonnaise because I'm going to use about a half of a head of cabbage. Use a little Gould's mustard. Shake it up first. And dillweed, my favorite. Are you aware that 1 in 8 people in Eastern Massachusetts suffer from food insecurity and are likely to suffer from food insecurity because of COVID? That's 660,000 people. It's pretty incredible, if you ask me, that there are that many people in Eastern Massachusetts that are hungry. And one of the reasons that we're doing this, or the main reason we're doing this, is to try to raise awareness and raise money for hunger.
Just keep on donating. So remember, $1 donation gives 3 meals, which is incredible. So if you have any ability to donate, please do. And also we're going to be raffling off those gift cards to different restaurants locally. So hopefully you get to be lucky and win one of those. But we'll be back once this is all done.
I want to remind everyone to donate to help families in need right now. So super important. Make sure you don't forget.
The price of groceries rose 2.6%, the highest in a long time. That makes it a lot tougher for people, you know? So come on, let's get those donations going, help people buy some groceries so they can do some cooking like this.
Next step, my favorite part. We are
The most important part.
So we're adding like about a cup, right, Mama?
About a cup, a little more. It's called the Drunken Greek pork pie. You see how it sizzles? This brings out all the flavor. And it will
Now the fun part, add all the cheeses. We had a lot because we're Greek.
Frederica drinking and laughing and drinking and laughing. This is the greatest. I'm just enamored by this, right? And can you believe the size of this pie? I just want to jump in. I'm going to put my trunks on, get on the diving board and go right in.
There you go, sweetie.
Thank you, Mama.
And again, this is just gonna let it marinate while cooking and soften. And then once all of the water, for the most part, evaporates, that's when the frying will really take place because the oil will be left. I literally poured the whole thing in, so it has the garlic, the onions, the lime juice and orange juice already in there as well. So it's cooking in its own marinade. The next thing you'll see is this all nice and golden and fried up. Once all that liquid evaporates, the oil will be left. They'll fry the meat. We'll put those meat chunks on a dish towel just to get them a little drained and so they can be a little bit more crispy. And then you'll see the finished product once we come back.
Let's get on the phones. Let's get those donations going, and let's get to our next video. This is exciting. That last one, man, I want to go to dinner there, or lunch, or breakfast, or anytime actually.
Please donate. For every $1 you donate, it provides 3 meals to families in need, so they could eat like we are.
Got the finished product. So after a while of sort of frying, all of that liquid had to reduce while it was softening the meat. Then what was left was oil, and then I just started turning and turning until I could get this nice brown color, which makes the masita de puerco crispy. On top, I put those cooked onions. I have my tío Ben rice. I have my maduros. And if I were a restaurant, I would have a lime wedge so you can squeeze over the pork, but I don't, so I have this, which I just do a little squeeze at the end. And this is the masita de puerco a la estilo cubana, the style of Cuban style, I should say. And all you have to do now is enjoy. Again, $1 donation, 3 meals. It's amazing. So please donate. Hopefully you can do one of those raffles, or win one of those raffles, I should say. And thank you for watching.
ain't too proud to beg. Donate to Greater Boston Food Bank. To plead, baby, baby, donate some money to the Boston Food Bank.
Hello everyone, I'm GBAR President-elect Dino Confaloni, and I want to thank you all for joining us for the Celebrity Chefs Showdown. Our Global Council, YPN, and industry affiliate committees wanted to put this event together during the pandemic to both help spread awareness of food insecurity in Massachusetts and raise funds to support our neighbors who are fighting hunger. During the COVID-19 pandemic, more than 650,000 residents in eastern Massachusetts are food insecure. And for every $1 you donate, you will provide 3 meals for your neighbors in need. You can continue to donate to this cause through December 1st, so please consider donating and sharing our link on your social media and throughout your offices to help us get past this goal. Thank you to Wells Fargo Home Mortgage, our 3 chefs, and everyone who contributed and donated to the Greater Boston Food Bank's Hunger Free Holidays campaign. Special thank you to Chef Joe Gatto for hosting today's event, and please go check out his show From Scratch on Pluto TV. Thank you for joining us and stay safe.